Hello, my name is Andiswa. My surname is Mlotswa, and this is my side name. Growing up, I've experienced a lot of challenges. I joined sports when I was 11 in grade 4. I was involved in sports at St Vincent School and I was doing netball. It was very interesting, but a challenge. It was my first time and I had to learn quite quickly. In 2 months, I learned everything and I really connected. I really enjoyed sports. Then we started going out to matches with deaf schools, no hearing schools. I started doing those matches, but I felt uncomfortable. I felt like a little bit negative because there wasn't enough skill support in the sports. The activities were a little bit boring and I started asking myself, I got a bit upset, but I left it. I just carried on practicing. From that day on, I got involved in deaf sports more and in other sports. And I got a little bit nervous because I was learning for the first time about all of these games. Also, I was involved with hearing sports, which was quite difficult because there was no communication with hearing people. The hearing people weren't really aware about deaf culture. We had to make them aware. We had to write a lot of things, but it can't always work because in sports you can't really be writing stuff. And the government support for sports and deaf sports is very little. They support the hearing sports a lot more than the deaf, and we have to pay for our own tournaments and events that we participate in the different provincial activities and games that we do in professional settings. So that's quite difficult. The hearing people, our levels are exactly the same, but deaf people, we haven't had as much time and as much practice and participation in sports as hearing people, and so that's why there's that challenge. My message from home would be that we are already achieving a lot of things. For instance, yesterday, when we were watching the FIFA World Cup, there was an interpreter there, which gave us a lot more access to what was happening there. So there are many ways that we could improve the lives of deaf people. I'm very happy about that. Hearing people and deaf people are all the same. So different ways that we could get support is that we need to firstly encourage hearing people to start learning sign language. Hearing people need to be encouraged to learn sign language. We need them to learn it because it's difficult for hearing people to understand people's voices, but hearing people can learn sign language. It'll then just be equal for us. It's our 12th official language. We need to learn each of our languages. We need to see on TV, there are people that know and that are interested in sign language, and we can develop that more. It's not we could do different ways, like using apps and all these different systems that are free that can make it a lot more accessible for hearing people to learn sign language from home and improve South Africa in those ways. You know, this month is June, and on the 16th in 1976, it's been 50 years since then until now. What happened is in Soweto, there were black children who didn't want to learn Afrikaans, and they were forced to learn in Afrikaans, and that was not what they wanted, and they fought for their rights. They fought and they protested. They didn't want people to not care about their language. They fought for their language, and the police came and shot and killed many children. And from that we learned to never give up. We also have now been able to achieve so much since that. We've learned and experienced challenges growing up, but we've achieved all through it. I achieved through participating in the provincial team in Durban in 2024. I was the captain for that team, and we continued, and Gauteng came first. Gauteng came second. We just missed out on first place. But we received our trophy and we took it home. I'll be involved in the National Sports Association Africa 2026 Championships, where we'll be going to Africa, and I'm so excited. I'm so passionate. There's many different challenges that we can experience with participating with Africa. I'm in the Queen's Club for netball, and for many years, our team has always gotten first place. Second place sometimes, but first place mostly. In provincials, we received first and second, sometimes first. But what I've learned and experienced through being captain in those teams was great. I received many trophies, I learned a lot of skills. I have good representation, I can encourage people and represent people well. And when we win and we get our first place, I can really connect and I can really feel passionate about it. Here at school, I always receive certificates for my skills and also for how I represent people. I've received all of these scrolls. And in 2026, I am currently the RCL President, and I appreciate that so much. Growing up has been a challenge. Life was very hard, but I never gave up until now. In life, I just keep on succeeding. And when I look back at the June 16 that has happened before and to where we are now, I want to encourage all of you to never be scared of the issues that have happened or the past or hearing people. I know you've experienced struggles, but from those struggles you'll learn that one day all of this will be better and I will achieve.